Welcome to One Game a Day. Wednesday, we're playing Return to Ash. Say it. You can't just start. Fuck. Yeah, I can. I can start the game. The hospital was empty. Bright and brighter than usual, like waking up on a snow day. What to say it? Hold on, I'm reading. But I didn't feel cold. I didn't feel much of anything. How are we going to avoid conflict and just hang out? That's also a true thing. Gotta go to work at the school parking, more paintings. Work at the school parking, more paintings. See you guys, much love. Bye bye, much love! Much love! Not school parking. Just school. Cool, more paintings. Got it. No conflict, just wanna know. Much love, Urga! Much love, Urga! Thank you for dropping by for a bit. I wish you'd stay for longer. But it's okay. Much love, by the way. Weird, normally opening my eyes to a room this bright would give me a migraine. Same, dude. That I felt no pain at all. No aching muscles, no bed sores, not even a hint of dizziness or nausea. The first time in 7 years I felt completely normal. Either I'm cured or this is a dream. I think it might be a dream. Or I'm dead. Good point. But yeah, I don't know. Just I feel like you're I'll be honest, Cody. I feel like you're kind of putting Kanye on a pedestal. For whatever reason. And I don't think it's good to say, well, to be fair, I'm sure Kanye has done some cool stuff too. But just telling someone fuck you when they're like talking about the bad stuff he's done. Why? Criticism is probably fair. I don't know all the stuff that he's done and stuff. But you gotta take into account like the negative stuff as well. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I had to say. Hello? I called out, but no one came. Nurse? Searched for the call button on the side of my bed, but it wasn't there. Definitely a dream then. I'll be back tripped in response. This is gonna be a reading. Reading simulator. These are some next level painkillers. Huh? You can actually say fuck you to the old lady? Just told her I didn't know about his bad stuff. I don't know his music, clothing, or something she says on interviews. Well, that's more reasonable. What am I supposed to do now? I guess. Yes, I'm putting Kanye above certain people. Yeah. Some other would also put their favorite artists, etc. above certain people. Maybe. I don't know. We're all human after all. I just never understand like celebrity worship. Celebrity? The celebrity worship. I'm not saying you're necessarily doing that, but I never understood it. They're just humans who maybe have become famous and do stuff that can be pretty cool stuff. with hairstyles about y'all. I'm sorry. I see how it is. I'm kidding. I'm just trying to be funny. Would you give a fuck more if Taylor Swift went to prison or your favorite artist? You're my favorite artist. But I would research into it and make my own opinion, I guess. That's my point. I guess. Die, I guess. Well, rip to me, can't say it was a good one. Now dead. Closed my eyes and waited for my brain to shut down. But it didn't. Refused. The weirdest thing was that I didn't feel sleepy at all. I didn't feel hungry either, but that's not too far out of the ordinary. Hospital food doesn't do much to encourage the appetite. Like you all judge me because how much I like Kanye? Some of you? I do find it a little odd. I will admit. Tiredness, however, was my default state of being. Yo, same bro. Even before I was an impatient, naps were... What? Even before I was an impatient. Naps were always my first line of defense. Not impatient though. Impatient, I don't know. Why? Is an artist like everyone else? For me, just better than the rest. That's all. That's my opinion. I just don't see anyone else post pictures of their favorite artist anywhere. I guess that's why I find it weird. A little odd. Someone walks into my room. God damn. Pretend to be asleep. Invited to hang out somewhere. Sorry, I'm exhausted. Maybe next time. No wonder my classmates stopped sending those get well soon cards pretty quick. Am I weird because I do that? I'm just saying I find it a little odd. That's all there is. That is all. I'm only saying what I'm saying. There is no extra message in it. We all do things differently. I didn't make an effort. Why should they? Oh, did I? I did. I did post. This doesn't seem to be coming anytime soon. Can I read now? No, you haven't said anything about my Cody Maverick stuff. Well, you also don't post Cody Maverick on my Discord pics every day. Maybe there's a connection? I don't know. Leave the room. Fine, I'll just go and find someone. Stuff it in pause. Hey, you do you. You do you, man. Put on some slippers and walked out into the hall. What's in the hall? Much to my dismay, there didn't seem to be anyone here either. Something was definitely wrong. Even in the dead of night, you'd see a nurse or two scurrying these halls. Or at the very least, a janitor. It's broad daylight and there's absolutely no one. The footsteps echoed quietly in the eerie silence. I peered around the corner to see another empty stretch of hallway before me. A new explanation. Time has stopped. Discord group and your rules. I just saw if there's any photos you want to share, post them here. That's true. I'm not saying you shouldn't post them. I've never said that. At least I don't remember. You correct me if I'm wrong. I don't want to be a hypocrite or anything. Slept through the fire alarm and everyone already evacuated. Was left behind in the confusion. Where's the rapture? It's not their fault I was left behind. Think you're trying to say without saying it? No. Why do people always feel like there's something more than what I say? There isn't. I promise you, there is nothing else other than what I'm saying. I would say it if I felt like it. I would say it. I'm not scared of that. Humans. But it's definitely the type that he won't beat around the bush. If he wanted you to stop, he would tell you. I would. Thank you. Porcelain's credentials are she knows me the best of everyone in my entire life. At least I think so. Yeah. Not everybody is the same. Not all humans are bad. Or dishonest or whatever. Nuclear apocalypse. Isn't there a bright flash before the bomb goes off? That must be what this is. Walk steadily down the halls, coming with more and more ridiculous theories as to what was happening. Finally, a figure appears, saving me from my madness. Who is this? Stylish woman? Hello? Hi. I was too surprised to know how to react. This wasn't the sort of person I expected to find, and she showed up too suddenly. Instead of focusing on all the possible explanation for what was going on, I should have come up with something to say when I inevitably found someone. Stupid. I didn't think anyone else was here. He looks me up and down, glances into my IV, and then back to my face. He's expecting a response. We could think of something to say. Cool tie. Where's everyone? You just got here, didn't you? What am I supposed to say to that? No, I didn't just get here. That made it a full 7 years ago now. You just got here, ma'am. This hospital, though, there were enough small differences I'd noticed it. It was becoming easier to believe this might be a new place entirely. A bad memory doesn't explain the missing call button after all. Or the fact that these halls are so lacking in detail. Yes, she's right. Let's say if I saw someone post their favorite actor's pictures all over TikTok, I would be interested and start asking questions about the actor. Wouldn't say it odd or weird. That's why I say weird that you see my things odd. Fair enough. I've always found it weird. Or odd. That doesn't mean bad, it's just not something we see very much. Also valid. Back when I was... How old was I? I don't know. There was a time where I was into this girl who was really into this one Finnish actor. Like, obsessed level, pretty much. Once again, I found it very odd. Very weird. I don't remember all the details about it, but yeah. Yeah. It's not like I have what's the word? Developed this, whatever this is, recently. It's been a thing forever for me personally. I guess she's right. Wherever this is, I did just get here. Okay, so where am I exactly? People might see this odd that I have blonde bangs, just not everywhere. Doesn't mean it's bad or they frown upon it. I mean, some probably will. But as Cody so put it so well, humans. But yeah, you're right. You're right. It's just a curious thing, you know? Oh yeah, read that. Thought I was still in St. Fellows. Is this a different hospital? Besides, pausing to consider her words. Listen, this isn't the hospital. He died. Ha! I knew it! Fuck! Are you okay? You're not having a heart attack, are you? Well, if I'm dead, then how am I having a heart attack? No, I was just really hoping you weren't going to say that. Ah, right, of course. How would it matter if I was having a heart attack now? I apparently did. I mean, I assumed as much. I just didn't want to face it. How could I have died so unceremoniously? Unless it's just that I don't remember the gruesome details. I guess I should be thankful for that at least. Still, to die in my sleep at the ripe age of 22. So young. It's not how I expected my life to come to an end. Doctors never told me I had however many weeks left to live. That's so understandable now. Someone really likes something, they will express it as long as no one's saying the fuck up. When someone says that, it will kill something beautiful, like an expression of happiness. But when I talk about trading all the time, people say the fuck up, and I have to ask to speak about trading so people don't yell at me for talking about things I like. That's fun and not what should happen to anyone. I mean, sure. 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 I don't have much else to say to that, except sure. Feels so out of nowhere. But it's also like, I know that shut the fuck up is not the way to, like, you know, hey, thanks for the luck, to go about it if you don't care. But some people just don't care, and they're not like obligated to give you a platform to talk about the things you like, you know, like not you in general, you specifically, just in general. I think is a good way of putting it. Like I said, I don't mind it. Just find it odd sometimes. Wait, I forgot how far I read, so I'm gonna read this again. Bill the dying that's in my sleep at the ripe age of 22. It's not how I expected my life to come to an end. Doctors have never told me I had however many weeks left to live. Feels so out of nowhere. Did I really die? Breathing right now? Out of necessity or habit? Of course not, but also ASA can affect in different ways. Yeah, of course. Of course it can. The one clears her throat. I'm sorry, it took me some time to process my own death too. Yeah, you're also dead? I've been here for about 3 months now, give or take. Wonder how she died. It's probably rude to ask a stranger something like that. I'd ask. Not like I want to spill my life story either. What's your story, kid? Right as you say that. Yes, without hesitation. I'm not a kid, I'm 22. Really? But you look so young. Being hospitalized stunted my growth, I guess. Awkward check. Nope. There you go. Good job. I'm so proud of you, bestie. Why are we talking about this? I died. Who cares what I look like? Oh, only 4 years younger than me. Finally someone I can relate to a little better. My life is pretty far from the average 22-year-old's experience. It's hard to imagine I would be relatable to her in the slightest. What are you hospitalized for? It's not cancer, is it? It's cancer. She's so unbelievably rude. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Was it terminal? I continue to be astounded by this woman's complete lack of tact. Hey, just like me. Can we talk about something else? Ah, sorry, I'm asking because I wanted to discern what your goal might be. My goal? Yeah, sure, there's no reason left to pursue any kind of goals. I'm surprised she laughs. Might be some kind of afterlife, but that doesn't mean we should give up on living. Water! Princess Bubble Guppy! Oh! What a name, what a name. How are you? Welcome in. We're reading. This is what a reading sim now. My name is Scarlet. I'm going to get my second shot of life, even if it kills me. Second shot of life? I'm good. Hell yeah. Good Wednesday. Always good. Moving words for someone who's already dead. Princess Bubblegummy! It's even better all caps than with the emote. What about you? Do you want to go back? Do I want to go back? That's not possible, is it? Come on, don't give up so quickly. What's your name? Ashley, Ash for short. Oh. Well, too late. Ursula, it's me, Harley. Whoop whoop. Alright, Ashley. Walk with me, I'll tell you everything I know. Yo, hello. Yo. Turned immediately with complete confidence that I would follow right after her. I did. The end. End of the game. It's very monochrome. Hi. Scarlet walked at an easy pace, explaining the mechanics of this afterlife, as if it were a speech she'd rehearsed and recited 20 times. Maybe she had. Clearly I wasn't the first dead person she'd welcome here. It was surreal. Thinking about the situation I was in, but also how I had no trouble focusing on her explanation despite that. Usually I feel so lost in a fog, but my mind is completely clear right now. You're dead. No, not that it makes sense, but you know. Is this how my brain would function if I were healthy? Not that it matters anymore. Based on Scarlet's explanation, I should consider this place to be purgatory. We died, but we can move on from here. It's unclear exactly where we would move on to. Apparently that's up to Death. Ooh. Do we get to meet him? Oh! We're on our way to meet them now. Yes! Hi, Death! So... Nope, that's my voice. So we don't get hungry? Right. Or thirsty. There's nothing to eat or drink here anyway. And we can't sleep. You know, I haven't actually tried. But after 3 full months with no sleep, I haven't had any sort of adverse health effects. Safe to say it's unnecessary. Sometimes I wish I didn't have to sleep. But then sometimes it's really nice. Just to like... Not only to energize and, you know, feel better. But also just to pass time. I'm always excited to like... well, let's say catch up on Discords and stuff. When I wake up. Mine's pretty... not very active. But there's always stuff in Gauges and L's at least. know for sure it's been 3 months. Time is definitely passing. I've been using my watch to track the days. Because there's no sunrise or sunset. So my pace and Scarlet stops in front of me. There's a pitying look on her face. Stasis isn't so bad once you get used to it. I'm already tired of how bright it is. It's very, very white. Scarlet laughs, but I wasn't joking. I may have been spared from my usual migraine, but the constant intensity of the light was unnerving to me. If I had a choice of which hospital to spend purgatory in, I'd say St. Philip's was the better option. At least there I had the changing seasons to look forward to. I had to get quieter after visiting hours were over. Chatty nurses telling me about their day as they changed my IV. That's actually pretty wholesome. Being in the hospital for so long, I learned to love the little thing. The alternative is to just feel miserable all the time. I'm miserable. Still alive. You're specifically not alive. You're very dead. Oh, but I can't even say that anymore. Yeah, I should read first. Then say what I say. I grip the ball of my IV stand a little tighter. Still too afraid to leave it behind. Yeah, you probably won't need it. Last few wayward souls who came through here, they made it out pretty quick. Maybe you'll be able to bargain with death too. Anyone have to get used to this light. I'm not very good at bargaining. Brain fart. Nope, that's my voice. He laughs again and presents the button for the elevator. Presses, not presents. Here, look, button. I'll help you. I'm good at debate. Thanks. Shut up. Shush. The elevator doors opened. Reveal a man stacking coins in the center of the floor. What the fuck are you doing, bro? Sup? Loxy! How are you? Not much going on. We're just reading stuff. Don't come in. I blinked at the confusing sight, but Scarlet cut in without missing a beat. You're still at this? It's been 2 days. Loxy! You get excited like that for everyone or just me? Most people. Most people. Barcelona! We yell names here, don't you know? If you're a regular, you're probably gonna get the yell name, you know? Yeah. Yelling excitedly, yeah! There's a lot of coins and the deadline's coming up pretty soon. Scarlet leaned her forearm against the elevator door to prevent it from closing. Well, can we get in? I'm taking Ashley here to meet death. Could you maybe catch the next one? What do you mean that there's only one elevator? What do you mean? How are you, Loxy? Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Okay, I'm really gonna lurk. Waiting for a reason. That reason is fast approaching. Ooh, deadlines. Well, thanks for the lurk. I wish you the best of luck. Good, yes. Lovely to hear. Get that done. Get that painting done. Thanks again for the lurk. No. Scarlet forced her way in, knocking over a stack of coins in the process. What is he even doing? Why are you so pushy, Miss Scarlet? Because you're wasting your time. Come on, Ashley. Motion for me to follow and I stepped into the elevator. Did my best to avoid the coins at my feet. Is it gonna... Are they gonna like... when it goes up? I'm assuming it goes up. I mean, it might go down. Either way. The coin's gonna... Huh? It was an awkward ride. On deal. B2. Okay, we're in the... Wait, now there's more coins here. In the basement. When we reached the basement, Scarlet went on ahead. The man moved to shield his coin stacks from her reckless stride, but it turned out to be unnecessary. Her intent seemed more focused on escorting me to wherever death was, I guess. The side of the elevator door was another pile of coins. Yeah, that was the first thing I noticed. Upon closer inspection, they looked to be some type of play currency. At least, I'm not aware of any coins with a skull on them. It's the pirate monies! Doubloons, maybe? Yeah! What is this? I'll save. Photo. Back. I go back. Judging by the cartoony design, it seemed like something used for a board game rather than by pirates. Oh, okay. Curious and not particularly in any rush to meet death, I stopped to talk to them. Why are you stacking coins, Mr. Celadon? And you're Ashley, right? Prefer Ash. Celadon. Celadon picks up a small stack of coins and transports them to the larger pile beside the elevator. His process is methodical and efficient. I can tell he really has been at this for 2 days. My trial, so I can revive. Trial? He shuffles back into the elevator to pick up the next stack of coins. Trial? Carl, clearly tired of waiting, returns to my side. Death told him he had 3 days to bring coins from the top floor to the basement. If he reaches a certain amount, his soul will be released. They have to stay stacked like this. If a single coin faces tails up, it won't count. Sounds hideous. No, I don't mind. It's good exercise. Exercise? What kind of exercise? He goes back for the next round of coins. Leave him, Ashley. He's done hundreds of these trials. Death isn't going to let him pass this time either. Hundreds? Damn. Well, now I feel bad for him, and I also have newfound respect. There's 100 of these and he's still doing it? God damn. Porcelain, how's work? Midweek work. How goes it? Pascal walks away again and the elevator doors begin to close. Sheldon stumbles from his place to block them. The stack of coins is holding wobbles dangerously, but he quickly steadies them and continues his work as if nothing had happened. I feel sorry for him. But I'm just gonna follow Scott. Not wanting to be left behind, I back away from Celadon and leave him to his trial. Scott turns back to me, tapping her foot as I catch up. He's grinning. You know, the reason I volunteered to bargain with death for you is because I don't want to see you end up like Celadon. In other words, she took pity on me. I really wish I'd had a mentor when I first got here. Maybe things would have gone more smoothly. Thanks for your help, Miss Scarlet. Very good. Nope, it's good. Pretty quiet. Judging about an item we're waiting for at a customer ordered last week. It's been shipping and should be here by now. Our shipment lady is out of office and we need her help. Fuck. Let me guess. She's out for a week as well. Oh, what about the stinky stink? Is that resolved? Or is it still stinky around there? Oh, increased bond. You better fucking not be. Although it smells kind of... Oh, good. I figured, because, like, I'm sure you would have mentioned that it still fucking stinks. Well. Hope you guys can get that item sorted out for the order. Sooner rather than later. Best of luck, bestie. You don't need to call me Miss, Ashley. We're equals here. That's funny. I don't feel like I'm being treated as an equal at all. Still, I can't help smiling back. She wants to take me under her wing. That's net positive for me, isn't it? Carl motions for me to follow again, and I obey. Best not to overthink it. Feel myself as she escorts me further down the hall toward death. Death. Death claims you. The room I found myself in now had walls lined with metal drawers. I know these drawers. They're for storing human bodies. Ah, it's a morgue. Pull the door open and a panel slides out with a corpse on it. Seen it on TV. Mortuary assistant. This is the basement of the hospital where they take patients who succumb to their illness or injuries. And Scarlet took me here. I'm really dead. Fucking died! No matter how many times I say it in my head, it doesn't sink in. Still thinking and walking and talking. How can I really be dead? You're joking, right? The face. Turns to me, genuine confusion in her eyes. Morgue! The morgue! My voice cracks. I can't stay calm when faced with this. Is that how you see it? What's that supposed to mean? It's obviously the morgue. Are you okay, Ashley? No, I don't know. I'm in a morgue. Fear's so visceral, but my heart isn't beating faster at all. Is it still beating? When did it stop? Not beating anymore, is it? Carl, I don't want to die. I don't want to be dead. I feel the same, which is why we need to bargain with death. Really calm my breathing. It's right. This is what we came for. Sorry. Don't worry. It's a normal reaction. I feel like an idiot for freaking out. I was told a long time ago that I'd die young, but it still always felt so far away. Imagining myself being slid into one of these cold metal drawers. Be forgotten by everyone I'd ever known. Huh. Everyone already forgot about Everyone already forgot about me, didn't they? That's how I felt before. No visitors in over a year. Might as well I might as well not exist to them. Oh yeah, also Mom came for a short visit today. Always good to see her. More convenient if I don't exist. How will they feel when they hear the news? Relieved? I don't want to think about it. How did you die? That's the question point blank. Right into my life before, so this is just a bit of payback, I guess. I don't remember the specifics. I woke up here 3 months ago. Saddam was focused on his trials and Death refused to talk to me. There have been a few others, but they haven't stuck around long. I'm not sure how any of them got out or if they were able to revive at all. Talks quickly in another speech that feels rehearsed. He must have relayed the story a number of times by now. I searched the building for clues, but the computers don't boot up and everything in the filing cabinet is completely blank. It goes fast, apparently. All I know is that Death is in charge and seems to have some control over who can leave via the trials. Which means bargaining with them might really be my only way out. If there is a way out of here. Sure, we can bargain with them. Well, don't expect results right away. They don't like the reason of living. Right. Guess I'll have to figure out a way to get on Death's good side. Yeah, just die some more. Wait, what? Where is Death, anyway? I thought they'd be lurking around in here. Usually are. Take a look around, now that the shock of being the morgue has worn off a little. Ooh. What? Not only coins. Oh, opposite side. On the opposite side of the room is a large pile of coins that have been meticulously stacked. Saladin's work, I guess. What's the point of this? Show of dedication? Paying his sins, maybe? You have plenty of time to reflect on your life if you spend 2 whole days. I mean, you'd be so focused that you didn't think at all. I'll get anxious because I'd just be doing one thing. Wondering these things to myself isn't going to answer many questions. Going to Scarlet. What else has Saladin had to do? For his trials? Oh, I stopped caring. It's all meaningless anyway. Blunt as always. Trials are a waste of time, Ashley. Yeah, it always finds a way to claim you've lost. You're calling me unfair? Oh. Oh. Wait, what? This is not what I expected death to look like. I think death might be a girl. We understood a hooded figure with an oversized scythe. I don't know, that looks kind of small actually. It's definitely death. You profound death. You came out of nowhere. Don't do things like that. Going to give Ashley a heart attack. Not possible. Certainly feels possible. Really startled me. Just then, Saladin came stumbling into the room with a stack of coins in hand. Oh, everyone's here. My business with death. Could you try not to disturb us? But my trial. Is this not enough coins? It's insanity. Premiere! Premiere! How you doing, man? Happy Thursday for you, sir. Order, Premiere! Horse! Yeah. Places a stack of coins in the pile, then scurries out of the room. Some self-respect. How is Premier? How you doing? What's your business with me, Scarlet? They ask flatly, their sigh muffled by the skull mask covering their face. That is a mask, right? Gloves they're wearing looks like the kind I worn for Halloween as a kid. Ashley wants to revive. You're going to release her soul from this place. She speaks for me and I let her. No way I can talk like that to death myself. English only. Jueves. Thursday? God, I can't even remember the weekdays in Spanish anymore. No! No what? Alright. Heck yeah. Oh, sorry, English only, I mean. Hey, I see what you did there. No. 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 Am I? Saladin sneaks back into the room with another stack of coins, then quietly adds them to his pile. Yes, you are. Look at her, she's on an ivy, for God's sake. Chocolate hospital. That was Spanish too. Mycelium chocolate. That's the only phrase, pretty much the only phrase I remember in Irish Gaelic. And it means I like chocolate. Wait, is it I like or I love? Mycelium. Can't remember any other words that are exactly the same. Well, in Spanish you would use the wonky accents on some of the letters. Hospital. Chocolate though? Latte. Chocolate. I can't figure that out. Oh, good. If she realized she could die anyway. Gee, thanks for the reminder. Yeah, it's way easier than in some languages. They mainly use them for I on top of I. Like muchísimo. It's like a emphasis on that syllable. From what I remember. That's beside the point. Relevant to me, why should I bother? I did learn the most important word. Erecto. You know what? Sure. 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 That's all. Maybe a near-death experience is what she needed in order to be miraculously healed. She could go on to live a full life. That's kind of a weird argument to make. Totally not expecting any miracles. She's young. Does she look like she belongs here? Sutton's coins clatter in the background. To me, she looks like someone who would rather rely on a stranger than face her problems herself. We're not strangers. We're the best friends now. We did just meet. Carl gently puts a hand on my shoulder. Let me do the talking, Ashley. Ashley. Ousted from the debate over my own soul, I retreated to the opposite side of the room. This isn't going well. Jeff probably thinks I'm pathetic now, like how Scarlet feels about Saladin. Pathetic little worm doing whatever they're told, relying on the strength of others. Pitiable and weak. It's us. Already, 6 AM. Boo. Let's get Big Bean up. Come here, lion. I hope the kids are doing well. Hope the kids are doing well. Glances at me, then hurriedly returns to stacking his coins. That is a lot of coins. Before he can leave the room again, death blocks his way. Thumbs up, Donnie. Donnie? It's kind of cute. Please stop calling me that. Only my mom calls me Donnie. What if this is your mom? God strides over to us, indignant. Excuse me, our conversation was not over. Schedule's full, babe. Come back with a better argument tomorrow, I'm busy. Just tell me he failed and get it over with already. But please don't do that, I worked really hard. Yeah, excuse me. They all turned to face me at once. I'm a little surprised they listened. Massively uncomfortable with the attention. Relatable. Are you really going to check through every coin? Not just check them. There's a hint of smirk in their voice. I'm gonna flip them. Flip! And there's the catch. Every coin you brought, we're gonna play heads or tails. If any of them lands on tails, you lose. Wow, that's fucked. I thought I just had to place them here face up. Flipping every single one, that's impossible. Exactly. What are the odds of getting heads so many times in a row? About 0. 50-50 for each coin. That's... If my unit's at a 50% chance of missing, I choose not to attack. So low you may as well not even try. And that's like what? Thousands of coins? Oh, you're a gamer? I hadn't meant to say it out loud, but the despair of the situation really struck me. I'm so sorry, Saladin. Death flips the first coin. Heads. Pick up the next one. Ooh, heads again. Definitely taking pleasure in this. Zelda cringes visibly at the sound of each coin being tossed. Third coin lands on heads. Oh. Then a fourth. Watch the results and able to speak. That's actually impressive. We can't go on forever. In fact, it might be set up to make him start to think he has a chance. On for death to take that away. It's just a coin flip, but they managed to turn it into an immense psychological torture. Bringing fewer coins would have given him better odds. But then, would he fail for not meeting the minimum requirements? I see why Scarlet didn't bother to help him before. Its trials are made to be unwinnable. Coin flips pause and death turns to me. Hey Ashley, heads or tails? Tails? I wasn't asking you. Whoa! Hello, whoa! Hello, woo! How are you? How goes the game today? It's a bit of a reading sim. But I'm intrigued. Apparently we died and now we're trying to negotiate with death about our revival. Horsey, what are you, Gage again? Gage, how goes your games? I go shower, bye bye. Okay, Gage. I mean, Gage, go shower too, bye. Thanks for dropping by for a bit. I'll be here. All a good water reading sim. I hope I don't disappoint. I've been here for an hour. Dude, we just got done yeehawing. What you gonna do now? There'll be 4 heads. 4 heads. I wanted it to be heads. Scarlet shoots me a look, but I don't. Nope, that's my voice. Scarlet shoots me a look, but I don't budge. I have to stand up to death somehow. They flip the coin. Fails. You lose, Sullivan. Come on, that's not fair. His voice wavers. I think he might cry, which is probably death's same with this. More games, but first we feast. Yeehaw! Are you feeling better yet? Are you feeling better yet? Are you feeling better yet? What you gonna eat, Gage? Crushing his spirit, giving him hope, only to snuff it right back out. What did they gain from toying with people like that? That has done a lot of these, right? Can't stop myself from speaking up. The situation is too unfair. Yeah? Why can't you just release his soul already? It's tried pretty hard, right? Getting the thought in hopes to doom scroll only to remember that out of nowhere I deleted social media last night, like apps from phone. Oh. Oh. What happened last night? Do you need a break? I don't know, impulse. I understand. Is doom scrolling in bed too much? Gotta kick you in the booty to not do that. So far I'm doing better. I woke up at 6 AM and it wasn't super cute, but now I'm watching a wacky Ryan Reynolds movie and feeling better. Yay, for real, feeling better. Good. Sucks that you couldn't play with us last night, but oh well. What's the movie you're watching? Got plenty of time? What do you mean? Whoa! Death mounts their scythe like a witch on a broomstick. Barely know how to react as my eyes follow them. I can only think of how the ceiling is higher up than I realized. Ryan Reynolds does make you feel better, truly. Really here, but hopefully even more better soon. They drift to a stop, then grasp the handle on one of the metal doors. I'm about to see a corpse. Have we been standing in a room lined with bodies? Well, it is a morgue, isn't it? Why do the walls look infinitely tall, and how had I not noticed that until now? The metal door swings open and a long drawer slides out. Hard to tell from where I'm standing, but it seems to be lined with rows upon rows of hourglasses? Oh. Bye. Bye. Enjoy the shower. Well, the guy can hear voices, in particular his dog and cat talk to him. I think he's a serial killer. Supposed to be a horror comedy. I've seen that, I forgot what it's called. Yeah, I was kind of asking for the name, but that's a better that's a better response. It's weird. It sounds like this means next Tuesday we will have to make all the progress in Borderlands. Yes. Yes. We're gonna border buddies so hard. The voices. That checks out. Ah! What did I do? Oh. Well, while I'm here, I might as well read about the profiles. Ashley Wintergrave, Ash. He, her, 22 age, 22 years. Also, who just woke up in the afterlife. She was admitted to the hospital 7 years ago, where she was slowly forgotten by her family. Admitted to the hospital at 50? God dang. But on Prime and thought, sure, why not? That is fair. Making za. The beat za. Scarlet Summers, 26, she, her. An office worker gunning for a second shot of life. Which is a little rude, but probably means well. It's za. No, just za. Just za. Celadon Flores. Zaza? 34, he, him. Man is doing his best to pass death's trial in order to survive. Oh, sorry for him. What about death? Unknown, pronounced Daniel. A mysterious masked individual who appears to be torturing the residents of the afterlife. They seem to have supernatural powers. Scary. Oh yeah, I would assume. No, I'm jelly for pizza cooker. It does seem pretty cool. Keys is in here. What are those? What are those? Countdown for every soul that comes here. Countdown? Why is this the first I'm hearing for countdown? Never asked. Like you'd have told me. It's very nice. I like to make hot dogs and fries on it. But it's a pizza cooker, what the fuck? Just kidding. Is there a housing cage? This is how long you have left to live. But they're dead, though. Suddenly the small hourglass falls steadily down, human life measured in grains of sand. Nice try, we're already dead. Not quite. Eden stares at the ground, wringing his hands. I don't think it's ringing. What do you mean? Yeah, that's right, we're taking a water break in my stream. I can see that. I've been lurking. Oh, text message. You're not taking a water break because you're watching water. Death descends again, Celadon's hourglass in hand. Wanna see what happens when I turn this over? They say it in a teasing voice like it's a game to them. This is someone's life. No. No. Celadon says what we all must be thinking. That's cool, check it out. Don't do it. Water breaks are required when Water and I are streaming at the same time. Mandated water breaks. How long have you been streaming? Oh, right, you're still still the same stream. I was like, wow, 19 hours. It says 19 and a half hours. I forgot you did the whole sleep stream thing. Was I the only one who actually drew a picture of you? Everybody gotta get their daily body. Oh, he thanks. Sadly. Oh. Andy was excited. And Loxy. What did you think of my... I mean, you said that it was cool. That's the everyone that said they would. I was going to, but I could only see his blanket. I didn't see much either. That just means you are the winner. Yay! Winner by default. Sicky, I sorry I no draw. Nah, you're good. You didn't even say you'd draw. There were a few. I actually stayed up later. Or even added squeaks. I took a screenshot of a moment and then I drew that. I did sing you a lullaby though. I saw that. I was still up. I stayed up for like 2 hours longer than I meant to, just to draw that. Death flips the hourglass over. We all expect the sand inside to reverse direction. But it doesn't. Something's falling upward, defying gravity. Oh. This is... how long we have left to live? Well, let me see the drawing. On my desktop. It's nothing amazing. But here it is. It's just a simple paint thingy. This is Gage's. I think the cat came on pretty good. It's cute, fucking nice. Thank you. You can thank Gage for being a great model. You could see more than I could. Yeah, I was there for a while. Looks just like us. Oh shit! You gonna see his hair? I was waiting for my moment. Yeah, that's right. And we are still alive. Maybe because we're still alive, we have a chance to revive. God said she's been here for 3 months. How much time does she have left? You did pretty good, man. Thanks! I spent some time on it. Like I didn't take any creative freedoms. I was just like, you know, pretty much drawing with my mouse. What I saw. With this drawing, it wasn't fun falling asleep. Did you at least get some good rest though? How much time do I have left? Colin lets out an incredulous huff. What does incredulous mean? I'm not sure. Okay, back to painting. Okay, thanks for work. I was up a few times like usual. Alright. That feel engaged. You're just going to torture him until his time runs out? Will you release him once it gets down to the wire or let him die in the end? It's up to him. Unbelievable. We're still alive, even though this is the afterlife. Didn't Scarlet tell you? I looked at Scarlet, but she's already stormed away. She taps her foot, facing away from us. This is the afterlife for souls who died a social death. interesting. What a twist. Y'all ended up here because you're miserable losers. Well, that's just mean. That makes sense. Burn to ash. The end. Game's done. Just kidding. Scarlet brought me back up to the floor where we first met. In her hands was an hourglass. One death had given to her when she asked for it. She eyes it suspiciously. Didn't she tell you? That's what Death said. Scarlet could have told me we weren't really dead. She's apparently known it all along. Why did she give me the wrong impression? No, she specifically told me that I died. That's not a lie by omission, it's just a straight up lie, isn't it? Ah, game over, you ready for it? It's not over yet! Season is ending. Oh, it is, yeah, true. It's like what, March 2nd? 3rd? 4th? 5th? Something like that. I still need to do the fucking quests. For the skins. I don't know. I think it's like March 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. March something, yeah. I think it's the beginning of the month anyway. What else is she not telling me? Based on her reaction I can tell she didn't know about the hourglasses. What about everything else, everything she told me before? Was any of it true? On my pace. We need to talk about this. Hey, Scarlet. Gwen looks up from her hourglass and directly into my eyes. Told me that we died, but according to Death, that isn't really true. You, knew that it was a social death, didn't you? Why didn't you tell me sooner? I don't trust them. I don't trust anything Death says, implicitly. The trials, for instance, I've never once seen anyone pass them. But others made it out before, right? Maybe they passed their trials without you noticing. I've yet to confirm that. They just seem to disappear after a while. You think Death is lying to us? I know that I'm dead, Ashley. The suddenly seems very intense. Taken aback by the coldness in her voice. Are you so sure? Because I was murdered. Murdered! In cold blood! Scarlet glances down the empty hallway, then steps into one of the rooms. She want me to go in after her? Yes. I've come this far with Scarlet. I won't back down now. Murdered. Cold blood. Scarlet stands at the other side of the room, gazing out the window into the endless void. Scarlet? You're really attached to me, aren't you? I thought we were working together, like a team or something. I get that you don't trust Death, but I at least thought I could trust you. Do you trust me? Ingrid's Bond. You're a good girl, Ashley. Ooh. He sighs, letting out letting go of the tension from before. I'm sorry for making you feel like I lied to you. Let's share information. Properly this time. Yeah, whatever helps us get out of here. Scarlet starts by showing me her hourglass. It's nearly full at the top, meaning she has plenty of time to revive. According to Death, anyway. I wasn't given an hourglass, so there's no telling how much time I have. But if Scarlet's still doing just fine after 3 months, maybe I don't need to worry about it so soon? I'm worried. Knowing the deadline might only make me panic in the end. I decided to forget about it for now. Scarlet folds her arms and leans back against the window. The other thing I should tell you is... this isn't the hospital. Oh shit. Yeah, it's the afterlife. You told me that already. What I mean is... that morgue we were in before? That's the mail room. Mail room? Huh? It isn't really a mailroom, of course. That's just what it looks like to me. It's different for everyone, like a dream. Your mind fills in the blanks using a blaze from your memories. Mail room. Where's the female room? Room full of dicks. Sausage party or whatever. It's like a memory. That's why the details are missing. So then, what is this place to you, Scarlett? To me, it's an office building. The one I used to work at. I want to know how she was murdered. Scarlett goes into another one of her speeches, although this one feels far less rehearsed. Before she was killed, she was forced to quit her job. She doesn't say what the job was exactly. There was some kind of scandal caused by her boss and she was unknowingly complicit in it. Socially, of course. Murdered socially. All she did was read some papers like she was told. I got her stalked by journalists and there was all this public outrage. I'm most surprised I hadn't heard of whatever this case was, but it's not like I watched the news. I'll probably leak their things too. Apparently she shredded some papers and then... Not sure why murder. Scarlett delivers her story coldly without a hint of emotion attached. She sounds tired of it all.
Welcome to the cum zone.
We never get tired of this though.
Anime girls, quivering clit, double jointed pussy, fresh
Fresh ball. I don't want to push her with more questions, but I don't get this at all. So then if your boss was the bad guy here, why were they coming after you instead? Scapegoat. God knows, Ashley. If I call it misogyny, they'll accuse me of dodging culpability. None of my friends wanted anything to do with me. You want the trouble? Some of them even believed those articles. What the fuck? You know. Remember that played at a bad time during the serious game? I remember now that you mention it. What was the game? Oh, that was called Wednesdays. Funnily enough, it's also Wednesday here. Or now. I remember. It happens. Yeah, it's just Gage's walk on. You can have your own if you submit it to Blurb. Anyone can have it, I think. At least it shouldn't be. Sub. Oh. Getting harassed on the street. I could barely leave my apartment. Social death, meaning all of her relationships were destroyed. What about your family? My mother passed away when I was young, and I haven't spoken to my father since I was a teenager. We never got along. I may as well not have a family. Maybe it's better that way. They would have become targets because of me. Because of you? Weren't you all in that situation because of your boss? Huh. It's unfair, isn't it? You know the rumors about him. We even used to get along. But it turns out he's just another shitty, abusive white man in a long line of shitty, abusive white men. There's the line. Hitting him is easy. It's boring. Me, on the other hand, a traitor to my entire gender. I'm despicable. Traitor? But... what? This all sounds so extreme. Because I'm the one who destroyed the evidence. It doesn't matter that I didn't know what was on those papers. Everyone believes that I must have known. If I'd just taken the time to look through them, if I hadn't been so buried in work, I could have realized what they were. But... no. That fucking bastard. Just the last in line of women whose lives he ruined. Oof. Scarlet sighs again, much heavier this time. Still so painful to think about. I think after a few months away from it all, I could laugh about it. How could anyone laugh about any of that? It led to you getting killed, didn't it? Something like that. Huh? Oh. Murder must have been related to this, right? I thought that's why she was telling me. Anyway, I'd rather not dwell on it. When I revive, I'll be starting completely over. Starting over? Like a whole new life? She's doing the jobless reincarnation quest line. That's the plan. There's no salvaging my old life. I'm dead. That doesn't have to mean the end of Scarlet. Or maybe you can change my name to Rouge or something. What a fucking pun, dude. Rouge sounds nice. I like that. I'll change it right away. What, and I have to explain myself to everyone? No thanks. I don't think anyone would make a big deal out of it. All that aside, let's stay focused on where we are now. Right. Finding a way to revive. I think our next step is try to get more information out of the others. They're probably more willing to talk to you than me, so... I think you'd better be the one to do it. Sorry. Sure, yeah, that makes sense. Scarlet needs my help. She's relying on me for this. Just make sure to take everything Death says with a grain of salt. Belladon too, honestly. That man is beyond help. I'll let you know what I find out. Thanks, Ashley. I promise we're going to make it out of here together. Yeah, we can do it! Woo! Or can we? That's the question. As I leave the room, I can't help but feel giddy with pride. I'm gonna be useful to Scarlet. We're a real team now. Bruh. I hurried down the hall toward the elevator, but my IV bag swinging along behind me as I walked. IV bag. I forgot what the IV bags are for. When I reached the elevator, I pressed the button to close the doors behind me. Where should I go? Thought I might be hanging around the first floor. Talking to him seems like a good place to start. We shall see what he has to say. Wonder if he's still collecting coins or whatever. Putting them heads up. Outside in the lobby, he's turning his hourglass over in his hands, the stand still steadily flowing in one direction. One direction? Or some be like... Working up. I'm sure he's still thinking about the trial. At least I would be if I had just wasted the past couple of days going up and down an elevator carrying coins around for no reason. Now I know I made the right decision leaving him to it before. My help would have only made it worse. I wonder if, I mean, obviously there would be like different dialogues, dialogues. You choose differently, but would things later on happen differently? I don't know. Darren has been here the longest, aside from Death, of course. Need to learn more about his situation so I can report back to Scarlet. Hey, let's talk. Huh? Sure, Ash. Is there something in particular you wanted to talk about? Everything that happened, I guess. Yeah, how are you feeling after all that? Probably a lot to take in, huh? Death called us miserable losers. A little harsh, right? Yeah, I'm not really miserable. They're right about me not having any friends. Oh, well, I'll be your friend. Everyone needs a pal, after all. Friends? Ooh, Bond. That's a green heart. Do they have different color hearts? Struck by his warmth, he seems so genuine. Can I call you Donnie? Please, anything but that. It was just a joke. We share a laugh and continue chatting. I tell him about myself. Most of my life has revolved around my illness, being hospitalized. I hadn't had any visitors in over a year. That must have been what marked my social death. My family, everyone was dead to them. It hurts to think about, so I changed the subject. What was your life like? How long have you... Holang! How long have you been here? You know, I'm not really sure how long it's been. Scarlett's the only one with a watch. And it doesn't get dark. Days must really blend together, huh? Only been a few years. Few years! God damn. Could you ask Death to find out? They don't like me very much. Yeah, catch that dog a dick, Loxy. Do it. Do it. He sits in one of the chairs and I take the one beside him. No, it escaped, rude. My life before this was, I don't know. Ran my own business, had a wife. You had a wife? Thought my family cared about me. But I went into debt. No matter how much effort I put into my job, I just sunk deeper and deeper. Damn, it's raked. Thought I was doing what I was supposed to do, working hard, hustling, you know. Breath grows and steady. I don't know what to say, so I keep listening. When she handed me the divorce papers, I thought, great, now I can spend more time selling products. My whole family stopped talking to me. I don't know what I did wrong. Those products help people. My mom called it a scam. Oh. But it's not a scam. They're health supplements. I use them myself. If you have enough people in your downline, you can make thousands of dollars a week. Just have to keep recruiting. My dude. It's a scam. What is this called? I forgot. Not a Ponzi scheme. It's fun. You get to work from home and talk to people you never would have talked to before. The kind of work you could even do from a hospital bed. Heck, you might feel better if you take them yourself. Health supplements? The company's called You Thrive. Get it? Because it makes you thrive. His mood changed really suddenly. I never really heard of this company, but it sounds important to him. Ash, when we get out of here, I'll send you the sample kit. You can try it for yourself. That's okay. I shouldn't be taking supplements without my doctor's permission. That's what's great about You Thrive. It doesn't interfere with any medication. It just boosts your immune system along with many other benefits. I'm not sure I'm buying your shit. Getting weird. Why is he giving me a sales pitch when we might be stuck in the afterlife forever? Then I'm healthy, so it didn't make any sense that I'd die. I'd died. Now he seems back to normal. So this social death thing, that must be it, because no one talks to me anymore. They all blocked my number. Did he scare everyone off with how intense he is about his job? That's pretty sad. Well, at least we have each other, right? We're not friendless losers anymore. Sutton smiles at me, then takes his hourglass from his pocket. He stares down at it with a great sadness in his eyes. I don't have the heart to tell him Dad's probably lying about the hourglass stuff. I'm not sure it'd make any difference. The years he spent here doing Death's impossible trials must have taken its toll on him. Beneath his friendly exterior is a man on the verge of breaking. Pat his back, knowing what else to do. If he was to revive, would he be able to make new friends? Die? Well, at least I have Scarlett now. What about Donnie? Stella Dawn. Hey, Good luck on the next trial. I'm sure you'll pass one eventually. Paladin? Right, yeah. Slips his hourglass back in his pocket. Thank you. I'll do my best to pass the next trial. Probably changed my voice on him like every like text box. Good. Found out a lot about Selden's background. Doesn't sound like he remembers dying, but it's possible he could have passed in his sleep, like what probably happened to me. Well, I could be right about the hourglass stuff being made up. Everyone got mine. But I guess I could go see about the next. To the morgue! After saying goodbye to Celadon, I step into the elevator and make my way to the basement. Time to speak to death. Dun, dun, dun. The elevator doors open. Death's scythe drops in through what? Death's scythe drops in through the small gap like a guillotine. Blade sticks in the floor, set a couple inches deep. Takes me a moment to register what happened. Thank God I wasn't standing right there. Once the doors fully open, they jostle the handle and swing their weapon back over their shoulder casually. Been expecting you. You kill me? When I hang up? You're not gonna swing your scythe at me anymore, right? Don't be such a baby. Follow me. Like I have a choice. Crying face. Increased bond with death. I just followed them, and now we're buddies. Death brings me back to the morgue, but the atmosphere has completely changed. Is that a gaming console there? I see controllers. Hell yeah. Is this a different room? My room? How'd you take it out so fast? The place looks extremely lived in, from the half-eaten bags of snacks on the floor to the controllers scattered near the beanbag chair. Beanbag. Do you all like beanbag chairs? Bags, whatever. I always found them a little odd. They can be kinda cool, I guess. Guess they used to be a thing like 20 years ago. I don't know. Magic. Don't worry about it. Right. I should know better than to ask, considering I've also seen them fly. Big screen TV catches my attention. There's a tantalizing lineup of all the latest game consoles below it. Ooh. Are we gonna play video games or something? Getting a little excited now. The only games I had in the hospital were my favorite childhood handheld. Death strides over to the controllers on the floor and picks one of them up. We're gonna play GTA 5. Grand Death Auto. GTA? Oh! Glorious Devil's Avarice. Have you not heard of that? Oh, the kids down the street I grew up on had one of those games. I watched them play it. The Sin Town one, I think. GTA 5. Yeah, that's the old one. 5's cool. It's got way better graphics. How do you play? It's single player. You just watch. I get to watch. Wow, what fun. How long am I gonna be stuck here hanging out with them? A few days later, Death turns the console on and boots up the game. The graphics really are better than Sin Town's. In GTA you play as the devil girl named Lucy. Just like if Lucifer were a sexy lady. It's a raunchy game that appeals to edgy preteens and middle schoolers. Cool. In the case of my childhood friends, their parents didn't seem to understand the rating system and bought it out of ignorance. I mean, I played GTA San Andreas when I was like 13. Probably. There's a main story mode, but I think most people play the game for the sandbox aspects. You can pick up guns and steal cars and kill people. It takes place in hell, so I guess you're killing other sinners? I don't think it's the kind of game with deep lore attached to it. On to you. Death loads a save and shows me their character. Lucy's dressed in cargo pants and a bikini top with a huge rifle on her back. She looks absolutely ridiculous, but the over-the-top aesthetic of the game is kind of the selling point. Check this out, they say, equipping a huge rocket launcher. They fired at a gas station, then walked toward the camera in slow motion for dramatic effects. Real badasses never look at the explosions. Explosions in this game are so realistic. Actually, I've never seen an explosion in real life, so maybe they're not. They look more real than the ones from the previous game anyway. I comment on how cool it was while Death cackles away, stealing a fast-looking car and evading Hell's police force. They're having a great time. Wait, what's even happening here? I need to get information for Scarlet. Hey, Death, can you pause? Why? It's hard to have a conversation over all the gunfire and explosions. Danielle? I'd rather not. Ugh, boring. Death pauses the game and leans toward me. You're like Scarlet's lackey now, or what? Scarlet's my friend. Saying it out loud makes me feel good inside. It's nice to have a friend, even if we're in the afterlife. Damn, well, it's too late for you then. Too late? For what? You don't care about GTA and you're happy being someone's puppet. We'll never get along. I'm not a puppet. Why'd you come here, Ash? You dragged me here. Came down in the elevator. Talk to me, right? Never gave me my hourglass. You don't have one. Cage Lurk! Thank you for the lurk. Have fun. Whatever you do next. I don't? I'm unpausing now. Death resumes their grand escape from Hell's police force, driving down a blood-soaked highway as helicopters riddle Lucy's car with bullets. I don't have an hourglass. What does that mean? I guess if it was something they made up just to put pressure on Scarlet and sell it, then it makes sense that they wouldn't care to give me one. Maybe Scarlet's right then. Death's just playing games with us. Keep us from reviving. I gotta tell Scarlet about this. Trusting whatever Death says is definitely a mistake. Intriguing. I knew it! Scarlet paces back and forth across the room. So the hourglass are a distraction. Just like the bogus trials. Can't trust anything Death says. Who knows if they have the power to revive any of us at all? That's probably a lie too. But they can fly and stuff. They definitely have some powers. Flying for days. Right. You said they changed the room with magic. We already know the appearance of this building is based on illusions. Are they really dead? Nope. Are they really Death? Like the literal actual Grim Reaper? I thought so, but I'm beginning to doubt that too. They're wearing a Halloween costume, for God's sake. It's just cozy, hoodies and stuff. Like Drake. Supposed to be our only way out of here. Unless even the possibility of reviving was a lie. Yes. Well, it doesn't do us any good to believe that. Let's think about the things we know for sure. I don't know anything for sure. I don't even know if I'm really dead. Well, I know I am. We can start there at least. Everyone who's been able to leave this place so far thought it was because they passed their trials. But I didn't actually see anyone pass anything. Only heard about it from Celadon after the fact. Right. He believes in the trials a little too much. I watched him fail again and again. The entire time I've been here. He won't stop, no matter how many times death humiliates him. Now you tell me he was in an MLM? Feels like he's as gullible as they get. Yeah, MLM. MLM. Multi-level marketing or something? Wait, what's an MLM? Yeah. Multi-level marketing scheme. It's a business model that preys on desperate people, wreaking havoc on their finances while the owner of the company, even the corner of the room, suddenly switches on. Green is bright white. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Calling all losers. Thought of some trials for y'all. I'm downstairs to get started. TV switches off as abruptly as it turned on. Scarlett and I exchange looks. Should we? They'll come to us if we don't go do them. Might as well get it over with. Trials for us. Where did you find this game? Very existential. This was free on Epic Games a while back, I believe. Might still be. Hold on. Iku Gemesu. Yeah, it's still free until tomorrow. What time zone are you? Tomorrow, like 11 a.m. 8 to 9 a.m. Depends on where in the US you are. Well, there's an update also. Actually, I shouldn't do that. But yeah, it's still free if you want to check it out. Scarlet and I reached the morgue. Celadon and Death are already there waiting for us. Did you just win? I don't know. Never mind. I think it's just the next chapter. Just the return to Ash thing when that happens. I glance at Celadon, but he looks away. I wonder if he's nervous about the trial. Try the same kind of fucking bullshit trial. Check. Already got it. Now that we've assembled, Death taps their scythe on the floor and makes their announcement. Scarlet, it's time for your next trial. I just lost. Lost? What did you lose? Pass. Said it so quickly, Death barely even had time to finish their sentence. Just pass. Ash then. They turn to me, I can feel myself starting to sweat. Made you something special, it's a video game. A game? Like GDA or something? I can't 3D model for shit. Made you a card game. Wow. I pull out a small handheld and offer it to me. The retro model, similar to the one I got in elementary school. This is a Pain Boy. Cards already in there, so turn it on and try it out. Pain Boy? You can beat my game, you get to revive. I have a feeling Death designed something extremely difficult. Maybe even impossible. Should I? Yes. Click on the on switch. Can't hurt to try. How to play. Game begins with one Joker face up. Pick up cards from 2 to A. Put the suits in this order. Spade, heart, flop, diamond. Choose the wrong card, you lose. What? Oh, this is fucked. So I have to guess. Yeah, this is impossible. Are they always the same? Oh, they're the same places though. Interesting. Loss is 12. I already pressed that one. Well, I mean... Oh, that's the last one. A's last. Whoa, hold on. Nope, don't give up yet. I don't want to give up. Oh, what? Oh wait, it needed to be spade, right? Idea maps were invented in 1942. The World War? Oh no, I didn't mean to give up. Oh shit. I shut the game off in defeat. I give up. I don't have the patience for this. Get Snickers, taking back their pain boy. It was a waste of time after all. I feel like you could do it if you... Actually, I don't know if it has enough... like... things. I thought it would have been like... 1800s invention? But no. Last century. Time for your next trial, Donnie. Stiffen in preparation. I couldn't help but feel nervous for him too. Okay, Death. What do you need me to do this time? Tomorrow I'm going to make an idea map about me. Do it. Are you gonna share with the class? Or just for yourself? Not much. Whee! Not this class. Oh. I see. Death sends high over our heads, just like they did before. Open a different drawer this time. They pull out the table, it appears to be empty. Game is simple. They send back down the waters with a hint of darkness in their voice. It's called Say When. Before I know it, my feet leave the ground. I barely have time to register what's going on before my body hits cold metal. My ivy bag hits my chest and I scramble to catch it. How did it get taken off its hook? Where am I? Slam! Darkness. Blinding white I had only just gotten used to was replaced with an oppressive black that turned my confusion into abject fear. I spent at least 2 days making it so I get almost all my things there. Maybe I will go later and add stuff. Yeah, it can be like an ongoing project for sure. How much space do you think it's gonna take? It's just like, or like a... I'm stunned, terrified to move an inch. All I can do is breathe while my mind searches for an explanation. A wall, the whole wall? Ashley! God's voice gets through to me. It's coming from somewhere below me, muffled slightly. What are you doing? Let her out! Inside of something. I tentatively reach one hand out into the darkness in front of my face. It's flat, smooth, and cold. Metal, like the surface I was thrown onto. I reach the same hand to the side, more panicked this time. Clang. My worst fears, I realize. What is the fear? Coffin! Oh, drawers. Oh, I'm going to make it on my phone so I can share it and also to actually fit all things in. That's smart. Much more room there, you know. It's limitless. Technically. I've been shoved inside one of the drawers in the wall. Drawer meant for dead bodies. But please. I don't want to be in here. Please, someone. Words come out as a whimper. I'm not sure anyone can even hear them. Up to you to save her, Donnie. I'll let her out if you ask. Yet's voice is taunting like a playground bully. Sounds someone who isn't really going to do what they're offering. I'm going to add an idea bubble named Amazing. I'm literally going to add everything I think is amazing. Huge list. Do you think it's gonna be a long list? Just a tiny little box. But free her too soon and you lose the trial. No. No. Eladon! Call out in panic desperation. He has to let me out. He has to. Unless they're going to be part of my idea map. They're probably gonna be in like like a shit category. Saturn, are you fucking kidding me? It's not like she'll die in there. No. I'm just messing. Unfucking believable. You're a scum, you know that? You let a poor disabled girl suffer or a trial you're just gonna fail anyway? Hey Ash, are you okay? Am I okay? Would anyone be in this situation? No, I'm scared. I don't like this place. I don't like this. Please let me out. I beg him, trying to speak as firmly as clear as I can to make sure there's no misunderstanding. Come on out immediately. But you're not hurt or anything, right? I'm about to hurt you, dickhead. I mean, you don't like Kanye, so I'm going to put you in the fuck this person category. I'm kidding. I knew it! I knew it! I'm grateful for Scarlett's anger, but I'm also not sure it'll convince him. Adam, please, just let me out. Let me out! Well, that scared me before that. I'm kidding. Hearts. Need heal, give you heal. Does it? Does. Is your heart? It's probably the easiest trial I'll ever give you. All you have to do is nothing. We're all on the time limit, Selden. You're literally sacrificing her life to save your own ass right now. I could actually win this time. Know what jabal means? Jerking off? Question mark? Did you live with yourself if you did? Yes. I remember all the important stuff. Well, I'd be alive again, huh? He had a quick thought and a small ow from Celadon. Did she punch him? Hey, no violence. Hang on, Ashley, I'll free you myself. Quote, I hit the doink and the doink hit back. Remember that? I do not. More clanging metal and shuffling sounds. I can't tell what's going on at all, but the distraction is welcome. The shit is very cool. Skyward Dream. What was Skyward Dream? I can't remember that. I wasn't here. Weren't you? Not May. April 25th. So similar to what he said like a couple months ago. Which? Yeah, you were there. Been there for or here for a month at that point. Loxy, go there. Ramen. What's in your ramen? What flavor and stuff? Even if we make it up, the drawer's locked. Blood seals hit the floor and she grunts in frustration. Almost 12 months wedding anniversary. Wedding. How is Loxy? Oh yeah, what's I don't think this worked. Yeah, it doesn't work. Cosello is like a little after. Not following fake. Yeah, I'm not following my own channel. Should be around 12 months as well. Beef, sriracha, and cream. Cream? Lux is doing good today. How's Cody? Oh, what's going on? But that she's doing good. Getting a picture. A bit more than a month longer than me. Hello! Are you at 12 months yet? Where's my cake? I was promised cake. Getting a picture. Actual pain? Are you seriously fine with having her death on your shoulders? No. Then let her out. Fine, okay. Please let her out, Death. Guardian Waters Discord? Should be. You're not. The locker opens. I'm free. Have Discord? Now for Scott, how long would I have been trapped in the darkness? Would Zelda have waited until just before his hourglass ran out? Exclamation Discord and other socials. Listen for. Of course. Listen for. I love art. I like seeing whatever people draw and do as well. Blessed be. Bless you. Thank you guys. I like saying blessed be. I may or may not have gotten it from that one show. Forgot what it's called. Something made. Come on. Is it made? And yeah, it's not finished. Plus, this is for my $100 giveaway when it happens. Ooh. Well, you guys still show us when it's ready. Last time I used to go get a sandwich and juice box and draw something on some random park's bench. Cool. Someone's just gonna post it when it's done. Yay! Thank you, Loxy. You're awesome. Wait, is this? No, it is the fingers crossed. I shiver at the thought. At least the lies about the trials and the hour classes. If he's really been here for years and he's about halfway through his countdown? God, was he seriously willing to leave me in there as long as he could? He didn't listen to me even when I begged him. Nani? Joined, yay! Let me make you my friend. AKA, give you a roll. Where is it? Friends. Yeah. Dick. Be friends now. God, was he seriously willing to leave me in there as long as he could? He didn't listen to me even when I begged him. Death was the one who tossed me in there, even if they're helping me down now. Trials. Now I understand. They're meant to maximize people's suffering. I was the only one to see through it all. The only one I can trust. He just, said, nope, ain't doing it. Maybe I should refuse as well. I hang my IV bag back on its stand. My hands tremble with anxiety. Maybe just the residual fear of being locked up like that. Let's go, Ashley. Yeah. Yeah. Takes me by the hand, and we head out the door and toward the stairwell. Can't even look at the others. Baboon. I am a baboon. I think I'm a human. Not entirely sure what that is. Finish. Just look it up real quick. You're fucked. Baboon. What I think it is. Oh. Right as baboon, yeah. Baboon in Finnish is paviani. P-A-V-I-A-A-N-I. Paviani. And red ass baboon would be punaperset paviani. Don't think that's it's a scientific name for that, you know. What's the song where the guy sang about orchestra being in the jungle? You got it on singer? I have no memory of that. I probably know it, but I don't remember. By the way, thanks, Cody. Up in orchestra. Once the door closes, Scarlett turns to me. She gives my hand a gentle, reassuring squeeze. Are you okay? I'm sorry that I did that to you. I feel better now. Thanks for saving me. I really owe you one. No problem. That's what friends are for. What an old legendary song. Friends. I'm so happy that Scarlett considers me a friend. Us girls gotta stick together. Men will always end up using you, even the supposed nice guys like Sullivan. Oh, great. You know an actor, Paolo Apollo? I've heard of him. I've heard of him. That's about it. Words give me pause. Something feels wrong about them. I guess it's true that Sullivan was using me. We don't trust anyone and we don't play by the rules. That's the only way to come out on top. But rules are fun. Well, depends. No way, huh? What's wrong, Ashley? You sure you're okay? Yeah, no, I mean, you're right. Friend said I used to watch his movies, and I googled him, and last movie he was in was 1960s. What the fuck? Old actor. Pretty well known from what I know. At least back in the day. I just don't like Finnish movies, really. Personally. Unless it's like kummeli. Kummeli is good. Fun stuff. Going along with the trials, it just makes you do awful things. If you weren't there to stop him, Sullivan would have... Sorry for me to get the words out. Thinking of being trapped in that dark place with no one coming to save me. He didn't care what happened to me, did he? No, he didn't. I do. Did flat screens come to Finland? Because I remember watching movies from a tube TV or whatever the English name is. Yeah. actually sure of the English word. Like early. I know. Probably before 2010s. What are you, Cody? Rock guy! How are you, my dude? Welcome in. Yeah, Finnish movies aren't that good. I watched some Una Turpura movies, they were okay. Yeah. Like I said, I like Kummeli. Jackpot especially. It's good. Look at how is Rock guy? I'm good. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Wait. Go back. Yeah. God looks me in the eye and I feel all my anxiety drift away. Also, the old Mr. Rappa was good. Like the bicycle rubber. Well, I've never seen that. Unsurprisingly. Used to live next to the house where Kummeli was filmed. I don't even know where it was filmed. Any of it. That's cool if true. Put this together, Ashley. Let's think about what we can do next. He leads me upstairs, my heart filled with a sense of purpose. I'm so grateful Scarlett is here to protect me. Why not true? I mean, I just said if true. I don't know where it is. I don't know. I'm not saying you're lying. It's cool, okay? Start from the top floor, exploring the halls and chatting along the way. Actually, it's more strategizing than chatting. Always going over everything we know for certain, hoping we can get a clearer picture of what this afterlife really is. I was 21-year-old man, I have no reason to lie to you. Woke up. Leave that. Conclusions so far are: 1. We definitely aren't in the real world. It would be impossible to go this long without food, water, or rest if we were. 2. The building's details are different to each observer. Used to draw from the memory of each individual as far as Scarlett can tell from what others have described to her. 3. Scarlett ended up here after being murdered. This is the main evidence we have that Death's hourglass theory is just something they pulled out of their ass. Let's put it. Oh fuck, my melatonin, fuck, what do you want? What do you want me to do? Take it, eat it, drink it, whatever you do. Put it in your mouth. Rip trading tomorrow? You'll wake up early. How early do I have to be up? Thinking about what she went through. Scandal, being disowned by everyone around her. It still counts as social death, doesn't it? Somewhat of her physical death is a sure thing. I don't think I can bring it up to her now though. She was pretty upset when I doubted her before. Better just trust her judgment. I don't want to make her retell the story of her murder anyway. Sounds like it'd be pretty traumatic. 7:30 to 8? Oh, you have plenty of time. I mean, if you go to bed now. Come to a stop at the end of the hallway. Carl leans back against the wall. That is not the wall, you're in the middle of the room. Or entry of the room, whatever. The only place I haven't been able to investigate very thoroughly is the basement. Why the basement? Death spends most of their time there. Whenever I try to poke around, they harass me until I give up and leave. Well, I have zero sleepiness in me at the moment. It usually takes an hour for me to feel sleepy. Well, even then, it's only 11:20-ish. You'll be fine. Potentially. Hopefully. You think they're hiding something from us down there? I'm not sure, but I do get the feeling they're not as all-powerful as they seem. Even though they can fly. Yes, that's another thing we know for certain. Death seems to have a few special abilities that we don't. don't know if I've told you, but I usually sleep 8 too. Well, Ghastly, I know him. Of course I know him, he's me. Well, if you go to bed in an hour from now, and you wake up at 7:30, you'll still get 8 hours. If you fall asleep instantly. I have it? Wow. Wow. Hold on, I have a sound for this. If I can find it. There it is. Wow. Scarlet paces back toward me, staring at the tiles on the floor as she walks.
The giant horse conch weighs over 11 pounds.
That was her thoughts. The giant horse conch weighs over 11 pounds. Though often I've seen them flying around here on that scythe, it's unlikely there are invisible wires involved. You never know. One time I played a game with a plot twist where there was all these mechanical structures made of a special material the characters couldn't see. What? Sounds like a cheap twist. OGaD. 3.28, let's go! Oh yeah, watch time works. 8 months, 5 days, 40 hours. Oh. Watching. Oh. Is it just being slow again? Does it not work? There you go. Only 2 months? Really? I haven't had that for that long. 2 months? How? What's that in hours? It's still thousands of hours. Well, not thousands actually. Hundreds. Yo, Parsons has watched me more than Stream Elements has. Nice. You're beating the bots. Well, at least one of them. Oh, I'm curious now. What? 7 months, 26 days, 22 hours. I added WaterBot in like June or July 22. Yeah, I had Pokemon from almost since the beginning. 8 months. WaterBot is 7, almost 8 months as well. But how? That's actually a good question. Watchtower. I don't think that's the the thing. Yeah, I was just thinking, since this place is like an illusion, it could be something like that. Jeez, we're screwed. What? Oh. Just do watch time. Because now it's telling how long I have been watching myself. Tell my autocorrect then. Why do people use autocorrect? I never understand. There you go. 9 hours, 50 minutes. That's a little less. Still almost 10 hours. What is it? Americans in their Auto Koraki. Correct. Charlie groans in frustration, lightly kicking the wall with this side of her foot. It's impossible. If the whole building is an illusion, can we even trust anything we find here? Point. Fat thumbs on a small screen. I'm new here, okay? I said it was impressive. I know you're new. Do exclamation follow age. Go out like a week or something. If Maybe I need one. But I might have autism. It's possible. I don't know. I might have autism. Who doesn't have autism? Oh, for real. Like I said, it's possible. I don't know. Would you like to figure out? You do? Who doesn't have autism? Probably most of the people. Like, actually. Poor Scarlet, he's been here for months trying to figure things out on her own. Yes and no? Why yes, why no? As someone who only just got here, I doubt I can really do much to help. Feeling hopeless, I take a seat on one of the spare beds in the hallway. That is not a seat, miss. What are you doing? Resting? Wanna join me? Honestly, we can't rest here. Sure we can. Here, lie down on the gurney. That's a table, sweetheart. That's a gurney for me. Whatever, just lay with me. Hey, yo. Yes, so I can confirm that if I have autism or no, and no, because I will not put pills up my ass. Generally speaking, you take your pills like through your mouth. No, not up your ass. I guess there might be something you have to take anally, but I don't know. Oh. Why? Well, I was gonna try to take a nap. Maybe you should too. Who's taking a nap going to help us? I wonder it takes 1 hour for my melatonin to kick in. It's funny. Which one do you use? I have this, I think we've had this conversation before, but I don't remember. I'm using these. Enlatal. It's good. This is the only one that's really worked for me. Personally. I was taking a nap when I don't know what else to do, or if I'm trying to avoid something, I guess. Anyway, it'll help clear our minds. Come on. I need to check. Give me a lot of sex. I will not give you a single sex. I give you many seconds, though. I like how she, even in here, she's like, Hey, Zorin? Yeah, I think we've had this conversation before, I just forgot. It sounds familiar. Not just because Orion Pharma makes like 80% of all the meds here. But yeah. Despite her protests, Scarlet gets comfortable on the bed next to mine. Melatonin buddies! Fuck yeah. Still haven't used it in a few days though. But, you know. Guess I have to. Orion Pharma, nytt apteek. All the ads say that. Also English only. I see, so it's like meditation. I'm generally trying to sleep here. I don't think that's possible. Said you hadn't tried. You hadn't. I can hear the smile in Scarlet's voice even without looking at her. Makes me feel warm inside. Ooh. Holy increased bond, let's go. So nice having a female friend around. I like having female friends, they're the best. Oh. And the Hennig said? Maybe? I've seen some of the ads for sure. I don't know if I remember. My work. Well, my former workplace. All the people handing out promotions were men. Spent so much time trying to curry favorite them. I never really got the chance to know my female coworkers. That's why maybe to get to spend time with a girl like you, Ashley, even under these circumstances. Can't type it? I don't know, can you? Yeah. Not much of a girl. Suomalaisten suosima just 6. Heinix. That doesn't really translate well to English. Favored by Finnish people. Just because. Heinix. Kinda. Kinda, but not really. Yeah, girl power. Yeah, just a pair of girl bosses here. Damn straight we are. Girl boss. Two girl bosses are going to revive and go on to lead brand new girl boss lives. Sounds nice, doesn't it? Not really, I'd rather just be a regular person. I don't know, I've never related to femininity even once in my entire life. Not sure how to explain that to her. Guess I could start with something that's been bothering me. Oh. Hey Scarlet? Yeah? Did you maybe call me Ash instead of Ashley? What's that? You're mumbling. Nothing, never mind. Oh, come on. Can't do it. It's way too late to bring up something like that now. You can do it soon. It's almost the 3rd month of this year and feels like it's been 2 weeks. Fucked. It has gone quite fast, hasn't it? Does any other people in the chat feel that way? Kind of feels quite fast. For me, maybe not 2 weeks fast, but feels like it could still easily be January. Kind of scary. It just goes. Kind of goes sometimes. God sits up, peering down at me from one of the plastic bed frames between us. Are you getting sleepy? No, I don't really feel tired at all. See, that's why I never bothered to do this before. It's so weird, I feel like I spent my whole life being tired and now I'm in this place with different rules. Different rules, yeah. Maybe thinking too heavily in terms of the real world. Why should the laws of physics exist in the afterlife? Our bodies don't even need fuel to survive. Whoa! God's body begins rising off the bed. She can float. What if anything is possible here? As long as you imagine it. Dream world? Scarlet, how are you doing that? I get it now, Ashley. I've solved it. None of this is real. Okay, bye. There's only our preconceptions holding us back. Scarlet drifts around the hall effortlessly, flying about exactly as I'd seen death do. This must be something any of us can do. Come on, try it. Oh, okay. I do my best to imagine my body rising off the bed like Scarlet's, but I still feel as heavy as ever. It's just like lucid dreaming. Why didn't I figure that out sooner? Dreaming, huh? I did think this might be a dream when I woke up here. I've never flown in my dreams before. Yeah, there's no way I can imagine this body of mine being so agile and weightless. Shoulders slump in defeat. By the way, I didn't watch Futurama after the one game a day and I swear I saw a nightmare where I was stuck in a house with no lights and someone tried to kill me with a bread knife. Oof. Woke up at 4 AM and went straight to Disney Plus to put Futurama on and fell asleep again. Damn. That's why I stopped watching anything horror. I'll let you know if there's any horror coming up. I don't think there's anything this week anymore. Well, Subnautica Below Zero might have some, but not in the beginning. Yeah, please. Alright. I'll try to remember that. I can't do it, Scarlet. That's alright, we won't be trapped here for much longer. And the Death and I are evenly matched. I'm going to confront them. Scarlet giggles as she dashes to the other side of the hall, shooting through the air like a falcon. Scramble to my feet, lugging my ivy stand along with me. I can barely manage to jog. Hey, me too. Scarlet pulls me into the elevator with her and we arrive at the basement floor in no time. What did she mean by confront death? Evenly matched? They're going to fight, are they? I'm happy with my Disney movies. Fuck horror movies. That's valid. I don't like horror movies. Like I don't think I would get nightmares. I just don't like horror that much. Like I'd watch it with someone, but alone. I can watch my YouTube. Then there's me. Horror! Horror everywhere! Need chaos! Hello! What's this game? Oh whoa. This is Return to Ash. It's a visual novel of stuff about afterlife and death and maybe revival, question mark? We're working on the revival part. I want to revive, but it'd be best to do that peacefully. God probably feels the same, right? It's like a battle of wits kind of lady. Everything's happening too fast. Are we really gonna be able to escape this place soon? It really won't be that simple. It's been 2.5 hours. As we enter the morgue, a wind of metal passes over Scarlet's head. Before I know it, she's thrown herself out of the way, and death is picking their scythe out of the floor where she once stood. Sorry, what? How are you, neat? Wait, so they're actually fighting. God dang. I used to watch horror movies every night, but then I started remembering all the scary things that happen in the movies, so my therapist and doctor, my friend, said stop watching them. And I did. Never touching them poop holes anymore. Damn, that's rough. Also, you watch a lot of horror stuff? Fucking loves horror. She's a whore for horror. I'm sorry, Forrest. It just rhymes. I'm sorry. Don't be mad, please. I knew you were coming for me. With eyes and ears all over this place. Because I'm using mirrors. Did you say I couldn't hear? Yeah, I said nothing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Not yet, but I wanna. Okay, fine. Say the rock clip in. I said that you're a whore for horror. And then instantly apologized and told you, please don't be mad. You bet I am. Okay, good. Good girl. It has been rough to be honest, but in a way it's a good sign. Do you wanna talk about it? Feel free to share if you want to. But if not, all good. We're holding a mental health checkpoint on Saturday, last of the month. Where we share stuff. Generally. So please don't. Ew, what a movie. I didn't want to go to the bathroom after I watched it. But that just makes me want to watch it even more. See? She's crazy. But in a good way. Poor guy. I watched a good horror movie in a while. The only one I've liked is like Spit on a Grave or something. Not 3, the first one actually. Pretty rough, but satisfying ending. Also, no. Okay, have you seen Smile? I mean, if you haven't, I don't know. Say, Porcelain. I'll share on Saturday then. Can't be arsed right now. Okay, fair enough. All good. So Smile, I like the movie, just not the ending. That's fine. I'm used to being surveilled. God shrugs it off with a confident laugh. Can she be so calm about this? Yet seems surprised too. When Scarlet takes a step forward, they take two steps back. Are you afraid that I came here to hurt you? Death keeps their scythe raised, letting out a small growl in response. Scarlet takes another step toward them. I like Black Phone, and I would probably watch it now because it wasn't that scary. I like the story. I just came to talk. There's no need for violence. Back off! Death swings at Scarlet and she dodges again. What was Austin C close to? Ending was so shit. Wow. Please don't fight. I'm so scared they'll hurt each other. Can we get hurt in the afterlife? Can we bleed? Death, you're scaring Ashley. Put the scythe down so we can talk like grown-ups. I haven't seen the second one. I've barely seen horror movies. I mean, oh. Fuck off. Been through this shit before. You all get so cocky once you realize you can fly. Death circles Scarlet, taking slow, cautious steps. They're moving toward me, toward the door. Open your door. Texas Sawman, whatever the fuck he is. It's a good movie too. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Texas Sawman. That's kind of funny. Is that? You know what? Close enough. I mean, you got Texas and Saw, right? Yeah, close enough. I like it. You're lying to us, Death. Keeping us busy with your silly games. Another way out of here, don't you? Kept it to yourself, all because you just love toying with others too much. Am I wrong? There's a smile on her face and a sweetness in her voice. Something about it sounds so dangerous. Didn't have the Halloween movies, they look ass. Death swings their scythe again, but Scarlet doesn't move this time. Oh. Scarlet! Nothing interesting happens. When I opened my eyes, I expected to see something horrible. Instead, I saw the blade of the scythe pressed against Scarlet's skin. Despite the impact, she hadn't budged an inch. Oh my person, have you seen the movie where they download an app that counts their death? Counts their death? Like this? Wait, why does that not work? Hold on. Why does that not work? I was trying to use my death counter, but no work. What do I press this button? Oh, so that works. Wait, what's the command? I don't know. In the first two Halloween movies were alright. Slasher movies aren't usually anything spectacular anyway. I won't entertain. Shh. But what's it called? I probably haven't seen it. Death app. I don't know. Countdown. Damage. Shit. Death drops the side, scrambling toward me like a scared animal. Carl grabs them by the hood, yanking them back. Huh. Throwing them across the room, they slam against the wall, hitting the metal drawers with an upsetting sound. It's just a little kid. Or they're just a little kid. Tell us how to revive. Raised her voice now. The sweetness is completely gone from it. I don't know how it works. Her mask is askew. Scarlet, unbothered by the desperation in her voice, strides over to them. You're death, aren't you? Tell us. Like Finding Nemo, super scary. Finding Nemo scary? Digs a heel into their stomach. You bitch! Scarlet, stop. Shut up. Tell us before I really hurt you. I've not seen Countdown. The elevator. But takes a bit of pressure off, still careful to keep Death pinned to them. Very good movie. Elevator is the way out. It takes people and they'll come back. Huh? I seriously don't know how it works. I just know that they've left through the elevator. Caroline Code is a horror movie? Wouldn't know. Carol lifts her food and Death rolls over, coughing. Scramble away from us. There. That's so hard. She's scary. Turns and steps towards the door, motion for me to follow. Should I? Oh, Coraline? I wouldn't say horror, wouldn't count it, but it's such a good movie. Coraline. Coral. Did I follow Scarlet? She's kind of scary now. You know what? Sure. I turn away from Death, too afraid to say anything, then obediently follow after Scarlet. Oh, it's Coraline. Oh gosh, wow. That was a loud hiccup. Be meaning to watch that one? Again, or haven't seen it? I haven't seen it. Either. All is silent until we reach the elevator. We can escape from here. Yeah. What she did to Death, I'm a little afraid of her. Saying that... balls. Saying that now won't do us any good. Come on, Ashley. Thought you'd be a little happier about this. I guess so. Everything's just happening so fast. Did you get scared? Lot of balls. You don't have to worry about anything. I'll take the lead. But then your hiccups won't end. Well, it's just one hiccup. Afraid of her balls. Oh no, that's Gage's hiccups. Don't have to worry. That's what I like about Scarlet. Scarlet? What the fuck is Scarlet? Scarlet. When I'm with her, I don't have to decide these things for myself. Step into the elevator together. Those 3 hours, it's gone by pretty quick. You know? This is the way out. Question is, how exactly do we escape from here? Is there a hidden compartment? We're not supposed to climb up the elevator shaft, are we? I could fly, but there's no way I could manage it on my own. Has she carried me? That seems a little silly. I'm not about to ask her to do that. I studied the walls, ceiling, and floor of the elevator. I aren't able to find any secret panels or switches. It's just the same set of buttons that take you to the same set of floor. Same as every other time we used the elevator. Death doesn't know how this escape road works. How are we supposed to figure it out? No fucking cursing for 10 fucking minutes? Alright, fine. Go. I don't think there's gonna be much swearing during this. Who knows? Maybe you have to press the buttons in a certain order. FEDF. It's not gonna be that easy. Yeah, I vaguely remember playing a game with that kind of puzzle. Let's try the top floor first. Please, no cry. Press every button, stopping at each floor along the way. But nothing. Whole lot of nothing. Or the gutsy Louis, yeah. Woo. The door's open. And close. Beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, beep. Nothing special happens. Before long, we end up back on the basement level. Hey, buttholes. That was surprising. Death calls out to us from a safe distance across the hall. Something I forgot to tell you. What is it? Ask politely before Scarlet can snap back at him. Elevator exit only works for people who redeemed themselves. You can't leave if you're a bad person. Oh, she mad. Scarlet dumps her one foot forward as if she's going to give chase, causing Death to bolt toward the stairwell. Once they're gone, she sighs, relaxing in her stand. Well, actually, there are some curse words. They're making poop up again. Keep trying. Okay, Scarlet. You're not passively unsure of what else I can do in this situation. It's been a long time exhausting every idea we can think of to crack the elevator's code. Try as we might, no combination of buttons lead us to a way out. Until Scarlet kicks the wall hard, letting out a grunt of frustration. The elevator sways slightly on impact. Careful. Gonna break. This gosh darn hunk of metal thinks it's the judge of my moral character, huh? Thought Death was lying about that. Sorry. Thought Death was lying about that? It must be. Do you even know that this elevator is true the way out of here? They could have been lying about that too. It sounded sincere to me. It could all just be a waste of time. They're watching us, laughing at us. What hecking fools we are, huh? Scarlet bangs her fist against the wall, causing the elevator to sway again. Maybe that's the thing. Jerking back a sob, she collapses to the floor, looking more hollow and fragile than ever. What if it's true? That this is hell and I'll never be able to leave because I'm a horrible person. Whether Death was lying or not doesn't seem to matter to her anymore. The idea of it clearly struck a nerve. What if I belong here? What if I deserve everything that's happened to me? Hey, let's take a break, okay? All my life, I've tried so hard to prove I'm a good person. I want to help marginalized people, the ones left behind by society. Like you, Ashley. She's not listening to me. We're treated poorly just for being women. Got it even worse being disabled. It isn't fair. Anything we do is scrutinized to heck. Just in case. And back. Meanwhile, men get away with anything they want. She's a bit extreme on this one. Sure. Huh? Is this even about the elevator anymore? I don't think so. I'm a good person. I'm not racist. I support LGBTQ rights. I give to charity for God's sake. Okay. The way she's talking about these things is so... Yet at the drop of a hat, everyone was ready to think of me as some villain. It isn't fair. Crumbles into a ball on the floor. Gently I put a hand on her shoulder. Scarlet. She looks up at me. Finally, she's looking at me. Please don't take this the wrong way, but... She needs to hear this. Are you doing all those things to make yourself look good? Or because you genuinely care about people? Oh, shoot. Almost failed my challenge there. What? You say you want to help people like me, but you don't really listen to me. Clock it! It's true that you've done a lot to try to help me, and I'm grateful for that, but I feel more like an accessory than a person, than a friend. Like...
Are you calling a cootie queen, you lint liquor?
Lint liquor? Such a funny thing. Like, when have you even asked about me and my life, aside from my illness? Do you know anything about me? You like video games? Everyone likes video games, Scarlet. Not true. What I'm trying to say is, feels like these things you say you believe in, you're only using them to try to prove you're a good person. Doubt me too, Ashley? Banker a bad word? Sofa. Queen. Yas, queen. I think clanker's a bad word. I know your heart is in the right place. If you just listen to me. What? What in the booty hole? Scarlet sways a little as if blown back by the wind. I think I'm a bad person. I didn't say that. I never should have trusted you. Come on. Steps out of the elevator. And now I get out. Whee! I hurry after Scarlet. Scarlet, but she doesn't go far. Just a couple of steps before turning back toward me. You know what, Ashley? I think you're right about me. Ooh, the F uses that emoji. I've seen it a couple of times. You just did. Hey, got him. I don't really care about others. I just like feeling superior to them. I want to be powerful and respected. I want my life to be easy. I'm jealous of people who were given everything, because I want to be in their position. Being FGO. Not gonna work, brother. That's what makes me a bad person. That's why I died. That's not true. Why are you saying all these things? May as well embrace this afterlife. I'll never be able to leave. Wait, Scarlet. Scarlet's dead. I'll be Rouge. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, ding ding ding. Happy New Year! Woo woo! What about Chinese New Year? That was a while back, I think. Yes, Rouge. Angel of Death. It's a nice ring to it, don't you think? A flash of light, her appearance changes completely. Oh, poop. Wow. The being that could be called nothing other than an angel of death. I mean, he looks kind and stuff. Why angel of death? Ashley, what happened to you? I'm certain the elevator will work for you. You haven't done anything wrong. You're a good person. I'm sorry that Scarlet held you back before. You don't have to worry about her anymore. What do you mean? You weren't holding me back. We can still go on and revive. I'm going to help every last soul that comes through here. I'll show them the way out. This will be my repentance. Digital gold source Rouge disappears through the
Time's up.
ceiling. Yeah! Fuck yeah! I made it! Nice! What the heck? What the heck's right? No! Yo! Yes! Yo! Yes! Can't follow her anymore. What do I do now? What the heck? Yes! I stand in the empty hallway at a complete loss. I did this to her. She changed into this because of what I said. I'm supposed to revive together. Elevator. Wonder if I really am a good person after all that. I mean, sometimes being a good person, just you gotta give some hard truths out there. Somebody. I step back into the elevator and check the panel of buttons by the door. I'm surprised, there's a new one. Circle is printed on its surface. Are we gonna actually finish this in one stream? That really it? Escape here and now. What others? There's only death and... I mean, it's not gonna work if I find the other people. I'm just gonna get out. Fuck you. Maybe it takes under an hour for the melatonin to quick kick in. That's how mine is. The elevator begins to move. It's rising. I'm going up. 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 This is our moment. Gonna be golden. Gotta be golden. How many milligrams do you have? 1.9. That's not a lot. OGaD, thanks for the lurk. Much love. That's like sucking. Imeskelu. Sucking tablet. F3. Damn. Well, it works for me, so I'm happy with it. Heaven? I'm considered a good person after all. Kidding me. Maybe the O was a halo. I look back to the panel of buttons, but it's gone. As the elevator rises, I start to feel lighter. Is it really okay living without hesitation like this? I mean, Rouge told me to go ahead and revive. Just can't believe it actually seems like it's working. I didn't even say goodbye to Death or Celadon. Feels wrong. But they're not good people either. It wouldn't have worked. I mean, I don't know if this is gonna work. Probably, but we'll see. And to be honest, 1.5 would work for me. It's good, but I've had that 3 for so long. Feels wrong, but my thoughts wander. I feel something brush against my leg. Ooh. What? When I look down, I'm no longer in the elevator, but a field of dandelions. It's where light led my feet. The feeling of rising hasn't left me. I'm still being taken somewhere. Heaven is supposed to look like a field of flowers, isn't it? Maybe clouds. Feels like this is somehow both. Wish I could ask someone. Are we gonna revive, or are we just gonna go to heaven instead? Even. Only Rouge were here to see this. Thought fills me with emotion. Not an indescribable yearning for a person who was still practically a stranger to me. Okay, I'm going to sleep. Good night, everyone. Good night, Pedro. Cody. I still say Pedro sometimes. All the same, you know, Pedro, Dean, Cody, whatever. Good night. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you get some good rest, my friend. Good night, Cody. I want friends. I want to chat with others. I want to have conversations that don't start with medication adjustments or my latest test results. It's been so long since I've had that. I thought there was nothing I could do about it from my hospital bed. I even deserve friends. This band is the only one I've made in years. But choice that I really have. Would it really have been better to risk being trapped in the afterlife forever? Just to do better from now on. I can start small. Baby steps. Maybe my doctor will agree to let me out of the hospital for a day. Or just a few hours. Enough to go to the park, even if it's in a wheelchair. I'm stable enough for that, alright? And then maybe I can make a friend at the park. Play chess with an old man or something. I don't even like chess. Just... I want to go back to being alone. Second chances! I think we may have completed the game. Maybe there's an epilogue. Yes! Perfect! We're at 2:59. Applause! Applause for the whole community. Yes.
Hear my heart break, counting all my mistakes.
This was pretty cool.
Softly like a dandelion.
So rare to be completing a game in one go.
Hoping I'll grow again. Another time, another place with new friends.
Woo!
Wake me when my
That's cool. And if we want, we can make different choices later on. See what changes. I'm sure there's at least like 3 endings. Maybe. But yeah, this was cool. Made with Friend B. I've heard of Friend B. Pipe. Pipe, 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 pipe. Epilogue? Ooh, extras. Endings. There's 6 endings. Ah, Revive with Scarlet, Revive with Celadon, and Revive with Death. 2 bad endings. How do you get a bad ending? Wind Reaper's pickup. Oh, like one of these is Revive Alone, right? 6 endings? Extras. Scenes. I guess this would be the when you get out with Scarlet. Look at all this hourglass. Concept art. There's just dual concept arts. This is barely even concept art. They just look like this in the game. Ah, okay. We didn't see Death. Or her face, I guess. Or their mouse and stuff. Developer comment. Okay, that's not too long. Hey, thanks for playing Return to Ash. I'm Sophie Gray, aka Nom Nom Nami, creative director of this game. Came with the concept for this one back in 22. Social isolation was heavily on my mind at the time, and I wanted to explore the theme from different angles, which led to the creation of these 4 characters. Ooh, I could see spoilers. I don't want to see spoilers. The working title for this game was Life After Death Afterlife. We changed it to Return to Ash about halfway through. The original concept, the player was supposed to choose between revival, rebirth, or rejection. Revive back to your same life with Celadon, be reborn as a new person with Scarlet, or reject those options to stay in the afterlife with Death. Ended up simplifying it to either reviving or not, while keeping the theme of becoming... For the music I initially wasn't sure if I would be doing the soundtrack myself. As I wrote the opening scenes, I had a really strong idea of how I wanted it to sound. I ended up making a few tracks in a row that I really liked. If you're familiar with my past works, you'll know I started getting into lo-fi music for the Charm Studies soundtrack. Basically, I bought a pack of sounds like I really love working with. Now I feel like my music has leveled up a ton because of it. Because of it. Dandelion gets stuck in my head all the time. Hey, mine too. So much that I started putting lyrics to it and became the ending credits song. I don't have much else to say about the music other than I had a good time making it. What's your favorite song? Shadow Realm is another favorite of mine. Inspired by the sound of a certain popular card game. Haha. Oh, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Send them to the Shadow Realm or whatever. I want to thank Serenity Forge for their support in making this game a reality. It ended up being twice as long as I estimated. 40,000 words. Oh my god. I appreciate their patience with me as I struggle to wrap up production. Huge thank you to Zed as well for drawing all the backgrounds. It's so much to add to the atmosphere. Okay, I rambled on for long enough. I really hope everyone enjoys our game. Thanks so much for reading. Play cards. Oh, yeah. No, I'm good on that one. Thanks. Yeah, that was cool. Actually finished the game in one sitting. Let's go. Very cool. Let me update my. Yeah. Wood. Wood. Big old wood. Yeah, that was Return to Ash. That's it. Bye. No. I don't really know what to say. It was very cool. Some twists and turns. Like it's only 3 hours, so it's only 3 hours, so there wasn't that much time to like make any super elaborate plot twists or anything, but it was quite the experience. I can dig it. Now we uninstall it. Never play it again. Now I might eventually go back to it and choose differently in some cases. I should check someone to raid. I'm not gonna raid Gage because I raided him last night. Who else might be streaming? Ooh, Sage is streaming. Oh, I think Sage is actually playing with Gage. Maybe I'll raid him. You know what? Yeah. Alright, return to Ash. Install. Boop. Raid Sage. What are we playing tomorrow? Anyone know? Playing Stallcraft X. 1L Stallcraft. I'm not sure entirely what kind of game that is, but that's the beauty of it. We don't know until we check it out. There's another update. I just installed it. Whatever. Return to Ash. Beaten. Not completed. There's many endings. Thanks for stream, friend. Thanks for being here, friend. All of you friends. You're all friends. Yeah. Sage is playing Long Lines is the Division 2 with Gage. Gage the Great. Greatest Gage I've ever known. So let's go. Oh, Bash's party. That's not really a phrase, is it? It is now. Let's go bash his party. We'll be back tomorrow, like I said, with StarCraft X. Don't forget to vote for Saturday game for this week. The game Saturday game channel on Discord. And good night all. Hopped in late, but thank you for streaming. Much love all. Thank you all. Send raid emotes if you have them. Headbang, stuff like that. Much love. See you soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye.